Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. This segment is called Authors and Artists, where we have authors, people who write books, and artists from all over the valley, all over the world, really coming on our show these days to show us their talent and what they have going. We just did an interview with an author from Bristol, England, and now we're coming all the way back to the San Joaquin Valley to talk to a brilliant artist, I think. I hope it's all right if I call you that. Robert,
Yes.
I hope I don't say your last name wrong. Blancas.
Yes.
Robert
Correct.
Blancas.
Yes.
That's easy
Correct.
enough.
Yeah.
Now, we're looking at some of your pictures before the show started here, and then you said, oh, yeah, but I've got this book coming out, too.
Yes.
Let's talk about that for a minute.
This is a children's book that I illustrated. It's going to be a bilingual book about a little girl trying to learn English, and it's going to be out November 17th.
Nice. And it has English and Spanish in it.
Yes, it's English and Spanish. English on top and Spanish on the
The
bottom.
same thing on the bottom. So people learning Spanish or English, they
Right.
kind of look at both. That's
Right.
Now I don't. Can you hold up the front again?
Yeah.
It's just a beautifully, and I saw the inside, the illustrations too. By the way, who wrote the book?
Her name's Armida Espinosa.
Okay. And it's going to be on Amazon and all the
Yes.
places
Yes.
in just like a week or so.
Yes.
Just in time for Christmas.
Yes.
You know what I like to do for local artists? Go buy 10 or 20 of their books and just give them out at Christmas time. All the people you got to get neckties for or whatever, give them a local book. And this is a
Yes.
great one. Really blends our cultures here in the Valley.
Exactly. This is my very first children's book too. So I know we're going to be doing some signings too around the valley. So.
You'll have some place. Let us know when
Yes.
those are. We'll announce them here on
Okay.
Central Valley Talk. Now, tell me about your art before we look at it. Just what's the genre? I see you said it's colored pencil.
Yes, I work mainly with color pencil. My genre is, I guess, pop culture. I guess you could say. I'm a big Marvel and Star Wars
Let's
fan,
roll through some of
and,
those. So these are Marvel characters, or somebody might recognize besides me.
Yes. The one I'm showing right now is from the Eternals, and that's Salma Hayek.
Oh, yeah.
But like I said, I'm a big Marvel guy, and that's Doctor Strange and the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
But that's Loki. I just love drawing these characters.
Let's look at this one for a second. Does this take you like an hour to do, a week to do,
This
or a
one
month to do?
particular one, I lost count of how many hours this
Yeah.
one took.
Because it's a lot of colors, a lot of detail.
Yes, I really worked on the headdress the most. A lot of detail on that. I tried to get as much detail as I could. And I really liked this character. It's going to be in the new Black Panther movie that's coming out because it's part of the Latino culture.
Yeah.
And
Good.
so
I
I
like
was really
that.
excited about that.
Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yep.
And that's from the new Prey movie. It's like a predator.
But the what you're able to capture in that woman's face is just, the intensity and the action that's about to take place. There's just a lot going on there.
Yes, my main focus with my drawings is the eyes and the obviously the faces. I really try and capture them.
Yeah, and this guy's looking, and he's very intent. They're not sort of called still life. They're actually a lot of motion without anything moving.
Right.
A lot going on there. So again, this one, does it take hours and hours? I have no idea because I have no talent to do
Everything
that.
I do takes me quite a few hours. I don't consider myself a very fast artist. Plus, like I said, I try and put as much detail as I can in my work.
But do you get to a point where you go, done, I'm
Yes,
finished?
you
Or do
have
say,
to.
oh, no, I could just do one more thing?
That's the funny thing is, as many artists will probably say, they're never completely satisfied with what they do. And there's just comes a point where I just have to stop and move on to the next. So.
And when you finish, what happens? Is it for sale?
Yes, just about everything I do is for sale. Usually the newest stuff I hold on to for a couple of months before I put it up for sale. But everything's majority of my work is up for sale.
Put the headband one back up there. We'll just talk about that as I ask you some questions about your technique. Now, this is colored pencil.
Yes, it's majority of it is color pencil, except for the colors in the background is pastels.
Oh, pastel. With a brush or with the Like a crayon? Is that like a crayon?
It's just like it's crayon-like, and I blend it with some tissue paper.
And so the colored pencils, what are they? Are they a certain?
Prismacolor pencils.
Okay, Prisma. Yeah, and those are good ones. Huh?
Yes, for me, everybody has their own preference. They work the best for me.
So they kind of do the work themselves. Your hands just no. I'm just kidding.
There's quite a bit of blending. You don't ever get the exact color you want, but so you have to kind of blend quite a few colors to make that color.
And where do your pictures end up on the social media sites?
Yes, I'm on social media at Roberts Images, and then my website, robertsimages.com, and I do art hop from time to time, mainly the spring and fall months. I don't like the summer months and the, and the cold
it gets
months.
hot around here, yeah.
I
Now,
kind of skip those.
so you put them up there, and people, you'll say, "Hey, these are for sale," and
Yes.
every once in a while somebody will buy one.
Yeah, and I sell quite a bit.
Good.
I make prints of my work. I do have prints that are sold at A to Z cards in the Sierra Vista Mall.
Yeah, I was going to ask, are you letting these originals go, or you make prints?
Both. Everything's like for sale.
Yeah.
So, but people usually can't afford my prices for the originals.
The originals,
So
yeah.
I sell prints.
And what's the process to making a print?
I do them myself. So
And they're
it's
just a really high quality
Yes.
scanner or
Yes.
something like that. I never knew. I
Yes.
want to hold this book up
Yeah.
again because this is just really it really captures you. And I mean, I could even read La Valiente Lolis Aprehende Inglés, something about learns to understand English or something. So little by little, I could probably learn a little Spanish. And this is for kids?
It's for kids. It's geared kindergarten, first grade.
And now, well, I'm very impressed, Robert. I'm impressed by your prints. Do you ever draw anything like portraits or
I do quite a
commissions,
few
or-
portraits. I usually don't post my portraits because they're personal for the person.
They're commissioned.
They're commissioned.
they're commissioned? Yeah, so they own them, really.
Yes.
They
so,
own the prints. They own the originals.
Yes,
and-
I don't make prints of those either. It's if they commission me for something, then that's theirs. I don't post it. They're free to post it if they'd like.
And do you do all color pencils, or do you some pencil sketches?
Pencils. It's I would say a majority of my commissioned portraits are just black and white pencil. People just tend to like that.
Yeah.
But for my personal work, it's mainly color.
Yeah, color. Now, I think we have your website on the screen, robertsimages.com.
Right.
And at sign
At-
Roberts Images.
Yes.
We'll find you maybe on Instagram and other
Instagram,
places. So.
and Facebook, and Twitter. Yeah.
I'm glad I know we've met before, but I'm glad I got to see this work. I'm very impressed by it.
Thank you.
And it's a true talent right here in Fresno. And I love the mixing of cultures because we got a lot of mixed cultures here in Fresno.
Yes,
And
yes.
you honor the Valley by doing that. By the way, Lincoln Elementary. How about that?
Yeah.
And last thoughts for our viewers?
Like I said, I'm just very excited for this book, so
Yeah.
I hope people
Yeah.
buy it when it comes out. It'll be out November 17th on Amazon, and
And again, Christmas time. You got grandkids, granddaughters, kids in the neighborhood. You know,
Yes.
buy 20 of them for goodness sakes and give them out.
I'll sign them.
You know, mostly whatever you buy people for Christmas, they don't even remember what you got them next year. But a book like that, they'd have it forever, probably.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
very good, Robert.
Yeah, I
Thank
appreciate
you for
the
coming.
support.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you very much. We'll be back with more artists and authors right after this message.